What's up? I just wanted to make another quick video on the Grokbot here, where I basically showcase how I've just automated my cold email outreach within minutes. And this is something if you're a agency owner or trying to, sell products via cold email, that's quite a pain in the ass. Now, I'm going to show you the whole process that I typically do, and I'm going to show you what I've just done in Grokbot within minutes. So first things first. First things, when you have a product, you need to find leads. Now there's tools like Apollo, there's quite a few expensive tools. My favorite one is Apify. This platform here, the Apify store, is essentially a scraper. Now, there are different actors, that's what they're called. And this one here, the leads finder, is like $1.50 for 1,000 emails in 1,000 leads. Great. Now, once you fill that in, you can actually do it here, or you can connect it with Claude code and do that. But once you've done that and filled it in here and hit start, then you get a leads list, okay? That typically looks something like this, right? You got lots of variables here, company industry, 6, 7, 8, LinkedIn URL, company name, lots of information. Not everything you actually need, but still very useful. And look, there is a ton. Now, once you have that, you got to be careful because you don't necessarily want to just start emailing people, because you actually need to verify that these emails are legit. You always want to check. I use something like MillionVerifier, but there's plenty of other tools. And all you do is you drop them in there, and look, this was actually the last one, and out of 100 I only had 50 that are actually usable. So now I have 50. What I do then is I clean them up, because I don't want all of that stuff here. That's not necessary. So I actually open up Google Docs, put them in there, or even easier, did it in Claude. So you can actually give it access and it'll find those messy leads. And then I went ahead and said, hey, can you get rid of XYZ? I just need the most important things. What I did as well, which is very useful, is because nobody wants to just send generic cold emails. That doesn't work these days. You actually need to personalize it. Now the cool thing is, because you have a ton of information in here, you can personalize it. If you want me to go into more detail, I can definitely do that. But on this video, I just want to do like an overview. And I basically taught Claude, hey, I want to have a company description that is a bit more like, no, that's not the main. I want to have a thing in common with them, their thing in common, my thing in common. Company doesn't, if I make it super professional, oh, just man packaging, I just saw you. No, it's got to sound human, so remove the packaging and just call it just man. And then at the end here is prospects, but there's specific terminology. Anyway, these are variables that I upload into my cold email template, okay? Cold email template. Let me show you one. So here's actually a cold email template where it's like, hey, first name, their thing in common, my thing in common. These are the 3 variables that I've got in there. And then I hit my limits. And then I said, hey, I'm going to give you 5 leads. Please, based on the information that I have in that document, personalize it. And so it gave me some stuff. And I'm like, oops, that's way too much. I can't, nobody's going to read all of that. I gave it 4 examples, then it shortened it. So it was a bit of back and forth until I was finally happy. This was too short, and I think here we finally get somewhere. See, that's why I burned through a lot of tokens. So this is like the finalized version. So yo, Jim saw Weber's been making corrugated pop displays out of Philly, I built a spec review tool for display signage in pop shops. It checks incoming RFQs before your estimating team touches them, flags missing guidelines, materials, finishes, quantities before they slow down a quote. I'm working with a company, worth a chat. So that's the email template. And basically I turn that into a skill. So I'll just ask Claude, hey, okay, I'm happy with that. Turn it into a skill so I can reuse it since I'm doing this quite a bit. And then here's the Google Sheet. So I literally just went with this messy sheet that I showed you earlier, dropped it in here, the link, and said, clean it up, remove everything that's not necessary, and I'll have something like this. So as you can see, there's quite a few steps before you actually have a working list. And now I had 100 leads. The free version is limited to 100 downloads. This is on Apify, but if you get more, if you pay more, you can obviously download 1,000, no problem. And it will do that as well for 1,000. So now you have your leads list. What do? Well, you use a tool like Instantly or whatever email tool you have. Now, in my case, I'm actually using my personal Corefix email, which is not recommended, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. And that's it. That's where I go paste them in there. So this is the first step that I've done. Now I have my list, I have my variables. I can actually, I have used Attio, where I've been creating these emails. You can see here, oops, go back. You can see here for Jana, there was an email here. Here's the template. This is still a lot, isn't it? Maybe that was one of the early ones. Oh no, it was yesterday. Okay. Anyway, testing this as well. And I still manually have been emailing them. So, long story to get to what I've just replaced with Grokbot within 10 minutes. I basically opened this new Pipeline Scout agent. And if you want to see that video, you can see it somewhere here. Very straightforward. Open the agent, and it used LinkedIn, and then I logged into LinkedIn, and then it sent out a LinkedIn message to a specific person. Now here, then I was like, hey, how about cold email outreach? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Checking what can hook up to Gmail and Attio first. So this is Attio is my CRM, and Gmail is obviously what I'm sending with right now. So then it went, cool, connected, give me the personalized CSV. So I dropped that in there. And that was pretty much it. Like, it's pulling context for Gmail and Attio now, connected. There's my Gmail account. There's the CSV dropped in. And then this is how I got the list. I actually just verified email, run through MillionVerifier, do some variables at the end. Variables are ready, so just replace with what is on their list. Got the list, opening it now. Looks solid, 50 people, MillionVerifier, good, okay. No blank emails, variables map clean to your template. Here are some samples. See, they look, oh no, there's a bigger sample. Full clean sample, okay. Yo Mac, build a spec review, work point one, did my research, want to run a small batch, no big setup, open to a quick minute chat. Looks good, cool, send 10 today, because with with your personal emails, you don't want to bombard people. And send 100, because you just end up in spam and you get blocked. So I sent 10, cool. And that was it. And this took like a chat of 10 minutes. I wonder if it has a time here. No, it doesn't. Does it? No. But that's the power of this tool. Like, I was just mind blowing. And then I went, okay, cool. Can you? So it just I sent 10. And then I was like, sweet. Sent another 10. That was actually a mistake. And then I was like, cool. Can we set this up as a schedule and have this going out every 10 at 10 emails? Why not? And I'm going to do that 2 more days, and then I have to give it a new CSV list with new leads, and it just keeps doing it. I was just blown away by it. I just wanted to share that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Otherwise, have fun playing around with this.